Yeah. So, do you have any questions related to earlier class?
No, sir.
Okay. So you have practiced, right, about earlier class, and I have shared the assignments also in a drive. Are you looking at a drive?
Yeah, we'll check, sir. Yesterday I did not check. We'll check.
Okay. Okay. Right. So today I'll be talking about, little more about functions concepts.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, I got only 2 assignments actually, up to control statements.
No,
Uh,
no. See, if it goes the same drive I have shared to everyone. Let me show you. Yeah, here is the, there is another,
okay.
Folder.
functions. So this is the file and these are the assignments.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Yeah, there was a chapter 1 I have shared with you. I think so.
Yes, sir. Chapter 1 you have shared
Yes,
with us.
AIML July 2024. And there are many chapters, 13 chapters we have, out of which I have shared one chapter. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. It is clear.
Aruna?
Okay, sir. I think I did not check here. Maybe.
I'll just hold on, please just hold on.
It is visible, sir, everyone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have shared the Google Drive link in the chat box. Please, if those who don't have, please kindly, go through that. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. And yeah. Right. So there are the ways to define the functions. So I already told you that the function is the concept which will be provide you reusability of a code, and as well as the code would become a modularized. Code could be relocatable. Anybody can use the code. That's a facility will be provided by the functions. So according to the uses, the functions can be classified into 4 types. One is a function with arguments and with return type. With return type. And the second function is a function with arguments and without return type. The third case is a function without arguments and with return type. The fourth case is a function without arguments and without return type. So there are various ways, like these are the 4 ways within the software application. Within the software application, we will be make use of it. So somebody will declare the function with arguments and with return type, somebody with argument without return type. Let's take a program and let me, just demonstrate to you. function with args return type. Right. So already told you that always, the communication will be takes place between two places. Let's suppose this is a place where a person is calling a function. A person calling the function, where we are going to call the function by specifying the name of the function, by specifying the name of the package module, and will be pass the parameters so that the request will be go to here. There the function definition will be available. Function definition will be available, where the logic is going to be write such a way that function logic, it will be taking the argument and it will be written the value from here so that the output will be come back and here it will be displayed. This is how a function with arguments with return type will be possible. Let us take an example. Let's take an example. Yeah. Okay. There will be, I'm writing a function definition where employee salary summary. Yeah. Okay. See, whenever the an employee wanted to know certain employee details, let's suppose I'll be sending the employee ID and password. See, here is the concept is here a function with arguments means here employee ID and password is taking an argument and it will be written values too. So by taking the employee ID and as well as the salary, here I will be having salary can be taken from the database such as 96,000. Yeah. And the bonus can be something called as a 5,000 or 3,000. And total salary is going to be salary plus bonus. Then I will return total salary. Function is done. Now function definition I have written now. Okay. Now that's all. The concept here is that a function with arguments, these two are the formal arguments, and the value, whatever the resultant, whatever the value wanted to return to the person who wants to see, then it is going to return the values. So now definition is done. Now where you supposed to go? Someone wants to know, right? So this guy will be out of the this particular package where test engineer calling the function and test it whether it is working fine or not. This guy is out of the box, like out of the package. Now obviously you know how to connect from this particular file to this particular package, because otherwise the function definition is available in this module. So obviously from functions concept, obviously import, there will be a module called function with argument with return type, and I'll be taking all alias name as function with just you take a function like just f otherwise. F. Right. So now now absolutely here what is happening, test engineer is conducting a unit testing, such as whether this function is working properly or not. So test engineer is calling the desired function and passing appropriate arguments and expecting desired output. See, the test engineer or developer or maybe whoever it may be, you will have certain base documents with you before going to test, such as business requirement documents, functional requirement documents, and software requirements documents you will have. Based on that, you would expect the relevant output. Right. So now what I'm doing here, if dot employee salary. An employee ID is 2255. An employee's salary is something called as we have to pass, right? So here we haven't passed, just oh, you have declared here. Okay. So the password, if we pass employee ID and password, we have to pass. The password is something called as rail@123 is the password. Such a way that here this particular function is returning the total salary. So if the function is returning a total salary, being a person where you wanted to check, that has to be hold. So for that reason, here I just wanted to be hold result, and then I'll be print employee salary info, comma, and then obviously I could able to say that result. So now if you look at, yeah, so employee salaries 96,000 plus 3,000 bonuses, completely it will be 99,000 is the salary by taking employee ID and employee password. If you want to elaborate more and more here, what happens, whatever the employee ID you are passing and password, are they really valid or not, we have to check here before going to check the salary. That would become from the database. Yes or no? Yeah. I already shown you that how this particular login user ID password will work by executing the one application. I hope you remember, right?
Sir.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So here my demonstration is how the function will be written by different developers with a different people in a different way, right? So because down the line, if you go with a data science concept or maybe other concepts, these kind of things are very quite common. We'll call some function, we'll pass some parameters, like we used to be discussed much more good examples. So that time you shouldn't have any kind of ambiguity. Therefore, The function definition, wherever you are writing, these two parameters are called as an formal parameters or arguments. And the place where you are calling, these two are going to be treated as, you know what? These two will be created, you know what? Actual parameters. These two terms are very important to understand because this particular code is reusable code. This code will be reusable code. This code is going to be written by, hardcore programmer. But here, the test engineer, there will be multiple people, somebody is going to call. This code we have to be treated as, you know what? This particular code we have to treat it as reusable code. Reusable code. And this code is going to be a modularized code. This is the salary summary, right? I can take the personal information about an employee, salary hiking, salary reduction, and promotions, demotions. Like there will be a lot of info we can write about the salary, about the employee. Few methods can be called by someone else, few methods cannot be. But as a whole, this code we have to treat it as a reusable code because anybody can call and they can test, they can check, they can get the output also. So my dear participants, do you have any questions related to that? So far we have discussed about there is a one particular type of a function is called as a function with argument and with a return type. Now let's go with argument without return type, which means that the same, let us create another program.
Sir, I have the same problem. While importing function with args return type, it was showing error.
Please follow the, I think you are not listening class properly or what, I don't know. I think you check properly. Whenever you call the function with the return value, you have to hold it. If you directly execute without this, you see now I'll be just execute here. It doesn't throw any error to you. It doesn't show any output to you. So because of that.
No, sir. I mean, importing, I have the problem with import function. This module.
Let's suppose
From
I'll show you. No, just hold on, please. I'll show you. Now employee ID is equal to int and input enter employee ID. Now comes to employee password is equal to rail@123. Now I'll remove these two here. Otherwise, even password also I'll be taking at a runtime. String in, or by default it is a string only. Input enter employee password. Now you pass the parameters here, employee ID and employee password. Now let us execute. It will be ask us to be give the input. See, whenever if you are giving input here is supposed to be give 2233 and the password will be rail@123. Yeah. Now obviously it will be give you the output accordingly. Now tell me where you have made a mistake.
no, sir. I have a problem with this one. I mean, from function concept, import function with args return type. This one. This one is showing error. It's not as if. So the starting. I mean, import. It's not getting import for me. And I'm working in PyCharm.
Yeah, can you show me your
So
screen? I made you as a presenter.
okay, sir. Is this visible, sir?
Yeah, can you maximize the window?
Yeah.
Can you show me the hierarchy where you have organized the program? No. A hierarchy means file organization. Can you
Okay.
give the space here? Hold on. Functions underscore concepts, in which where you have declared the function with arg return type file. I think it's not available here.
No.
You
But
have not declared.
sir, I have a problem with whenever I do import in PyCharm, it's showing error for me. I have
No,
tried other modules also.
no. Just hold on. Firstly, from the package called functions underscore concepts, I am expecting that the file which is function with argument and return type, the file, that module must be available under the functions underscore concept package. Firstly, I am asking, have you created this file and have you written the program?
This
First of
one?
all, file is not available. Yeah. File is not
Yeah,
existing,
no.
right?
No.
Then can you create it now?
Another program or
No.
here?
Here. Firstly, create a file under the functions underscore concept package. No. Here, left hand side, you create a
Okay.
file first. Here, under the functions underscore concepts, right click on the correct folder. Yes. Create a Python file. File name is functions, capital letters, small letters. Give all small letters rather than that. Function underscore with args return type. Yeah. So I'll just give you the
So
program. Just hold on, please. Copy.
okay.
I pasted the program in a chat box. Have you copied that program?
Yes, sir.
You check once. Remove that complete line.
This.
Remove that complete line.
Okay.
Start from the beginning. From functions, concepts, space, import. It will show you that space. Function f is type. Hold on. It's not showing now again. 1 second. Just functions underscore concepts. Can you type later?
Sir, I think it's a definition, sir, module, in that we can't call it seems.
Manually, we have to give the name, na?
Oh, yes. This is the definition, right?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
definition.
Correct. You should paste this program in the calling function. And 1 second, just hold on. This is a definition. This is the calling program. That's a called program. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you just, yes, please remove this file, this program from here and paste this particular program and paste this program, earlier program in a calling function.
Here.
This current, whatever just now given, you remove it. Yeah.
Please maximize the window. It is not showing.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I think others window will be shown like this only actually. What is this employee ID? I think. Okay, that's not a problem. Okay. Okay. Firstly, you remove that particular problem. Why it is showing like this? You remove that line. It's not required, right? It's not required here. It's required in the calling function.
Yeah.
Yes. Now you create a calling function.
Here.
Is no. Where is supposed to create? You are a listening class, right? Where is
Yes,
supposed to
sir.
create other file?
Another, I mean, outside of this
Yes,
process.
correct.
I have created one. I think
You
I'll go.
just, there is a function, calling function, right?
Yeah,
Open
but yeah, maybe I clicked
Yeah,
here.
you can
Yeah.
make everything as a comment otherwise, if you have called other function. Otherwise, you can remove it. Okay, now, okay, you can write here. From import base function, yeah, as f, alias name, as f.
Yeah.
Go down, f dot. And now you can give the that
Yes.
program. Now you just remove
Yeah.
this and paste this entire program otherwise. Okay. Either here you can give the static values, otherwise you can give dynamic values. You just give 2233 and employee password something you give.
Yeah.
Give something else, password also. Now you have to hold the result because it is returning the value, right? So before f, you write you hold it to some variable.
Yeah.
You just initialize the variable result is equal to before f, here in the second line, not here, in the second line itself. Result is
Yeah.
equal to now you print the result. Go to the third line. Yeah. Now execute it. Yeah. Yeah. It's working.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Right. So now we'll go with there is other type of function is a function with arguments without return type. It does not return any value from the, called function. Like, let us take that particular thing. Function with, there is another program will take. function with args and without return type. Yeah, so yeah. So now definition, and there will be the password change where I'll be pass current password, new password. All right. So here, so in the definition, what I am trying to do here, I'll be take simply the current password is going to be take it as a new password. Simply changed password is equal to new password. I think current password is going to be overridden by the new password in the database. Here, current password is not required. That will be here. Current password is overridden by the new password. Okay. So now changed password. So simply, I'm not going to show anymore to this. I'm not returning the value. So just simply I'll tell you your password is successfully updated. See, please understand here, our aim is we required an argument for the function, but I'm not returning any value. But here the password has been changed. The password, whatever it is changed, I'm not returning back to the person who wants to see. Just I'll tell you the status, whether the password has been changed or not. I'm not returning any value. Clear? So now if you go here, there is another there is another person. There is another person. Test engineer 2 calling function. Now from functions concept, import. Please, some noise is getting from your end. Someone is go on mute. Import function with argument without return type. Yeah. So here I'm take it as F is earliest name. So here, so I'm calling the function by passing required parameters. So now F dot, there is a password change. So I'm giving a new password, Venkat @123. isn't it? So here, if you look at just the program which you have written logically, that does not return any value. Just simply it gives you the status of the password, whether it has been changed or not. Now, if you execute, it gives the output accordingly. What is an output it is giving? That it is giving your password is successfully updated. It does not show you what password you have passed and what password is created. It does not show you any value. That doesn't return any value. Simply it will be give you the status of that. So here this is the one example where a function will be taking the argument, but it does not return any value. I hope everyone is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us go with the third type is a function without arguments and with return type. Let us suppose, let us suppose if you look at a computer, there will be my PC, right? I want to know the property of this computer. I'm just right click on it and I'm just clicking onto the property called as a function. I'm not passing any input argument for the function, but it gives me a lot of information about it. You see, I hope you are understanding. I just called the function called as properties by clicking on it, by calling the function such a way that I got this particular entire the info. This info. Sometimes there is a function is written without passing any argument, but from the other end, the details would come back to you that it returns to you. That is a way how exactly the third way to write a function. Let's take an example. I'll be taking another example. Function without any args, but with return type. Clear? So simply, there is a definition, system property, properties or configurations. I'm not giving any kind of arguments here, but simply I'll be returning the values. I'll be returning the values. Yes, sir. So something called as RAM size. RAM size is equal to 8 GB. SSD is 512 GB. Operating system OS is equal to Windows 11 and processor 64-bit. Like this, certain configuration related to the system, I would be able to, return it. That return RAM size, comma, SSD, comma, OS, comma, processor. See, please understand here, there are 4 different variables. I want it to be display as soon as it is written. I want it to be display in the other end using as a list, or it can be tuple, right? That's all. Now let us go for the calling function. Calling a function without args with return. Now from functions concept, import, where we'll have a function without arguments but with return type as if right. So now f dot, there will be a function is called as a system properties. I'm not calling any kind of a, I'm not passing any arguments here, but I'm expecting a result. Here the result is going to be, the result is going to be this is called tuple. This is called, you know what? Tuple. There actually different variables we are sending as return types. The here we are making result as, you know what, tuple, where it is called, you know, tuple packing concept. So we haven't reached to that level. Next concept is a data structures concept. There actually we thought to discuss about it. Just I'm telling you, right? So now here the system properties will return the many more results, but I'm going to hold it. Then I will be print it. System properties. Now you can able to take it. Now if you execute, yeah, this will be show as like this. This one is RAM capacity, this one is SSD capacity, this one is type of an operating system. This will be a what kind of a processor capacity, 32-bit or 64-bit processor. But this is little something different because there multiple values it is returning, right? So we have to hold it as a tuple, else we cannot capture all the values into one particular variable. That is a concept called as a tuple packing concept. So here as a result, I just wanted to tell you that, you know, a function we have declared without passing any parameters, but it is returning the values. So absolutely I can say that this calling function will be there at one place, at a client place I can say. But the function argument is there, right? That would be available at another place. Whenever you call a particular request, the request will go here. This particular program is available here. And this will be according to that, this particular thing is going to be produce a result to you back. Here the communication is taking place. Please, everybody, can you execute this program? Everybody, this program and this program, are you getting or not? Please, everybody, please do that. Firstly, create this particular file. And then you can call the function. Please, quickly. Yeah, I hope everybody completed, right? Those are both the things.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hope everybody is understanding that, what are the types of functions. The last one is, I'll be create the same program without a small change. I'll be create a function without arguments, without return type. The same program, that's whatever the program just now we have done. So here, I'm just trying to, here I'm returning, right? I'd rather than returning, I'll be just simply, I'll be simply print it so that return keyword will be go off. That print system configuration, comma this, which means the return keyword we are not going to use. Simply will be printed. Now, the next point is what we have to call. Calling a function without arguments, without return type. Simply here from functions concept, import functions without arguments and uh, without return type. Huh? Yeah, as if. Now, function dots, I think we have wrongly called function. I think a function with argument like here, we shouldn't call this. There is a function. Hold on. Function without arguments, without return type. The fourth one. Yeah. F dot system properties. And here, as it is printing, we need not to hold the result. Just simply you can execute, it will be give you the output accordingly. Yeah, I hope you are seeing the screen. System configuration is this. And obviously, here you need not to pass any arguments. You need not to hold the result because that's not going to return the value. That's directly printing the value. So this is another way to write a function without arguments and without return type. I think everybody's understand that, 4 types of functions, how they are declared by different developers, different people. So where they would be applicable, why they applicable, that's the way, the style they used by the different developers. It can be a developer, it can be a programmer, it can be a data scientist or analyst or test engineer, whoever it is. But this concept should be very much pretty familiar should you have, so that you would be able to cope up with. So far, if you have any questions, you can ask me. And I'm sending an assignments, please. I request everyone to finish them, so that in tomorrow's class also we'll have a same concept. I think tomorrow, if possible, try to finish the entire functions concept, and obviously, accordingly. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So if I think See, whatever the programs I'm typing, I think, do you require to send me this classroom programs, or while listening the classes, you can type your own? What's your opinion? Please, can you confirm everyone? Because I'm typing in the PyCharm, right? When I'm typing in Collab notebook, everything you are made available for you, but all these are not available. I'll be doing one thing. Shall I keep all these classroom practice programs in the drive so that you can take it forward and you can able to make use of it, right?
Yes, sir.
Sure, sir. We'll follow the same.
That's better. That's better. Please, right now I'll be doing that. Just what I'll do here is, see, whatever the programs you will be executing in the PyCharm, in your system or in my system, there will be the path users. Here VV Nayak is there, right? For you, your own admin name will be there, where you will be find there will be a PyCharm projects. There will be the folder where the name of the project will be Go Online Training 8 a.m. and right away I'll be drop down your what is called you know programs. Just hold on. Chapter 1 and where functions classroom programs. Classroom programs. So I'll be just paste over here whatever the programs I did. Just hold on, just functions concept. So for I think theory and everything I'm just pasting into your folder and come back, calling functions 1, 2, 3, all I'm just pasting into your. I think everybody is looking at me. I think now I think whatever the program just now I have executed, listen them and try to be according to that. You paste it and you try to be create a file names in appropriate manner and try to be get it done all this. Is it clear, everybody, guys?
Yeah, it's clear, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So please, my request is down the line many more this kind of things responsibility for you. Please, it's your responsibility to execute them, try to understand them properly, so that you would become a little good expert or maybe knowledgeable in this area. Because we are still very slowly we are talking, because your understanding level little slower. So I think these are all at application level development, or maybe see the problem with the current world is that now everything is available in the packages in the form of modules in Python. Whenever trying to utilize them, this functions knowledge is very much useful for you, because I think tomorrow and after tomorrow I'll take a class, and then you have to start doing a lot of projects. So whenever you are doing a project, this kind of functions knowledge is very much important. I'll give you those projects what to be done in the next week. I think everybody is clear so far, right? So please, you thoroughly so far whatever the previous classes have been done, all the things you listen properly and try to be cope up with, so that I'll give the next week complete projects. Are you clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Sir, I have a question.
Hmm.
So when we creating a function over there, so can we also call over there, or we have to create another calling function project?
See, in general life, in general scenario, the
Mm-hmm.
way I'm telling in the same similar way it will be happen.
Okay.
Why? Because you have seen one
Everybody
application I
is.
have shown you, right? One application
Yeah.
with the front end. Yesterday I have shown you one application, right? By passing username, password, how the
Yeah.
function will be written. So
Yeah.
where you don't find that the function will be written somewhere else. Let me just show you this particular program. So where just hold on. Yeah, let's 1 second. There is an Arogya Setu app, right? This is the program. Here, let me execute. This is not Argosetu. This is user ID password. What is the user ID you have declared here? Registration time user ID is Venkat and HYD 123. Now current user ID password, whatever you enter, are they valid or not? We have to check. You see now, what is the logic I wrote here? Here only I called the function login underscore validation. This is the user defined function.
Yes.
Where
Yeah.
you are calling that particular function behind a button, login underscore login validation. You are calling here the function, and here the
Yeah.
definition are available. I mean, both are available in the same program. This kind of programs are called, inline programs.
Okay.
But sometimes this function would be there in another file. The calling can be initiated from another place. The programs will be separated each other.
Yeah.
That's the way how
Got
you
it.
supposed to be imagined. Clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What is the name to be called as creating the function in one page and calling in another page?
That's called as an external style sheets, we can say. External style sheets.
Okay, sir.
External functions concept. External functions concept. Definition will be available at one place. Only the calling could be happen at another place. Let's suppose you are using now Google. Now you are using Google, right? Here you are searching for what? There is a movie called as Kubera. Correct? Whenever you are searching Kubera, the moment whenever let's you freshly take a Google page. Kubera. The moment whenever I click on to this particular Google search, this is a button, right? Behind this particular button, I'm calling, there is a function name called as a search function. If you go ahead, here you will have a, if you inspect the page, if you inspect the page, you will be get the idea what exactly you are doing. Here, this is the code relevant to the input function. You are searching something else by passing an argument called as a Kubera. This is a button where the name of the function name is going to be treated as what, probably Google search. Are you finding the code where how it is searching, where the request is going? Are you finding any code behind it?
No, sir. No,
So
no.
we are calling the function by passing an argument here, but the relevant definition will be available in the server. Where it is appearing, I don't know. Even you don't know. This is how, this is the concept is called as a encapsulation or maybe an abstraction concept in object-oriented programming. Isolation of the calling function and called function will provide you the security in terms of encapsulation and abstraction. The code will be hidden so that the people cannot be copy your program, because Google search engine is thousands of the people have involved and they have developed a nice application where we can search, right? If everything is definition of the code completely made available, background of this particular web page, people just copy and they develop their own Google search engine, right?
Yes,
Correct, sir. Exactly.
So always in a real-time scenario, function calling initiation would be happen at a client side. The definition of the function should be made available on the other side, which is the server, which is not locatable, which is not seen by the common user. I hope you understand. But being a
yes, sir.
developer, both we are writing here. Being a developer, you are the owner, you are the developer, so you are authorized person to see both the definition as well as calling function. But in real time scenario, definitions will be written by one person, calling would be done by the other person. But where the definition is available, you don't know. To call that particular function, there is a concept is called as an introspection concept. This is the completely web developer concept in object-oriented programming. Through the introspection concept, other person will give a privilege to call the function definition. You will be call the name of the function, you pass the parameter, you will be get the output. But where the physical code is available, you cannot see. That's how the That's how the security will be provided for every individual stakeholder in the company. Here you are the developer, that's what all the code you are able to see, but in real time you cannot. Yes or no? I think down the line you will get to know in real time scenario how exactly the things will be go down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, great. Thank you everyone. Like I'm dispersing
Thank you
now.
so much, sir.
Yes. Take care,
Have a good
Rajalakshmi.
day.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you.